Rotterman, Doberman Pinscher and Rottweiler mix. The Rotterman is a powerful dog considered to be a large breed. They require strong owners to handle and train them properly. These dogs are a hybrid cross between the Doberman Pinscher and the Rottweiler. They are solid dogs that tend to respond well to training, but they aren't the kinds of dogs that just anyone should have. These dogs are best for those owners who are confident handling large dogs that might have aggressive tendencies if left untrained or improperly trained. As long as they are bred, trained, and loved well, these dogs will be wonderful watchdogs that look fierce but are all love and affection underneath. What's the price of Rotterman puppies? $300 to $700. Rotterman puppies are a hybrid breed and thus are not as expensive as purebred dogs. However, if their parents have more of a pedigree, the puppy is more likely to be more expensive. Rotterman puppies often cost between $300 and $700. The price of a Rotterman puppy will often change based on the breeder you choose as well. A high-quality breeder will often charge more for their puppies because they invest more in their dogs. Finding a cheap dog doesn't necessarily mean you have found a good deal. Breeders who sell dogs for less might be doing so because they don't invest as much in the food or facilities that their dogs use. Before you adopt a puppy from a breeder, you should make sure they take good care of both the parents and the puppies. Then, ask for a tour around their facilities so you can see where the dogs live. The breeder should be willing to show you to any part of the home in which they allow their dogs so you can check and ensure that it is safe and clean. This way, you are supporting a quality dog breeder. Another essential thing to do before you adopt a puppy from a breeder is to look into the health of the parent dogs. Ask to see their vet records so you can be aware of any potential health issues that your puppy might develop or have a genetic predisposition to get. You can also check your local animal rescues and shelters to see if they have any of these dogs. Be aware that if this breed has been abused, it will likely take longer for them to trust you and behave well around you. 3 little known facts about the Rotterman. 1. Doberman dogs originally came from Germany and were made to be protectors. Dobermans were initially from Germany, developed by Herr Louis Doberman. Louis Doberman needed a dog to help protect him because he was a night watchman, a tax collector, and a dog catcher. He used multiple breeds to develop his protective, loyal, and obedient dog. These breeds include the Great Dane, Manchester Terrier, Rottweiler, and Greyhound. The Doberman was initially registered in the German stud book in 1893. After that, their populations were almost decimated during the First World War. The original plan was to either put down or eat the rest of the breed. However, some American servicemen liked the breed and took them back to America. It was this American stock that ended up saving the remaining breed. The American stock ended up establishing the breed in England and later on supplementing the European stock. 2. The Rottweiler is an ancient dog breed that the Romans used. The Rottweiler is the other half of this hybrid breed. They are much older than many people would suspect. These dogs accompanied the Romans on their march throughout Europe. Many of them stopped in Germany, which is why the Rottweiler is so heavily associated with Romans. The Rottweilers were used to protect cattle and their owners and to drive the cattle. The owners trusted them so much that once they would sell their cattle, they would put the money in a purse and tie it around the Rottweiler's neck. 3. The Rotterman breed often become close to their owners. The Rotterman might look like a fierce dog, and they can be. However, they are big softies underneath. Since they are incredibly loyal dogs, as you begin to build up a relationship with them and bond, they often get close to you. Once they are bonded with you, they will be a loyal and affectionate protector to the end. Temperament and intelligence of the Rotterman. The Rotterman dog is impressive, with an intimidating and forbidding stance that can often put people off from the breed. The intense color of their amber eyes can also be somewhat off-putting. However, they often have a gentle and affectionate spirit. In addition, they are incredibly athletic animals that have the elegant breeding of Doberman. The Rotterman is a winning dog with a soft side. However, they are also likely to have a stubborn streak, so keep that in mind, and be patient and kind with them during their training. These intelligent dogs are also adaptable to various climates. Are these dogs good for families? These dogs are surprisingly good with children. They are devoted protectors down to their core and will feel a responsibility to protect everyone in the house. If you have one of these dogs, you will probably notice them making the rounds in the home to check on you. You don't have to worry about them attacking someone they feel a responsibility to protect unless they felt provoked or forced to do so. Does this breed get along with other pets? These dogs can get along with other pets and animals. However, it is best to socialize them from an early age to help ensure their appropriate behavior when they meet another dog. Since they have a relatively high prey drive, It is good to keep them away from smaller animals or carefully and slowly introduce them. Things to know when owning a Rotterman. Food and diet requirements. The Rotterman is an active and heavily muscled dog. They need food with plenty of protein and quite a bit of it, especially if they get enough exercise. You should feed them a high-protein food for active dogs, giving them about 3 cups a day. Exercise. These are high-energy dogs that need plenty of exercise to keep them happy and in good shape. If they don't get enough exercise, they may become destructive and not be cooperative during training sessions. You can exercise your Rotterman in all kinds of ways because they are strong and have excellent endurance. You can take them hiking, sunning, or swimming, or go with them on a walk. If you decide to walk them, it is best to average about 14 miles each week. They should get about 90 minutes of exercise each day to keep themselves healthy and satisfied. Training. Training your dog takes time, even though they are receptive to it. Therefore, you need always to keep a positive attitude during training. Regard it as a bonding time, and don't let them get the wrong idea about why you are working with them. Give them plenty of positive affirmation during your training sessions to understand precisely what they do right and what needs work. Grooming. Keeping these dogs groomed is relatively easy because they have such short coats. You should brush them with a pin or slicker brush at least once a week. You can also use a deshedder when it looks like they are starting to lose more fur during seasonal changes. Beyond keeping their coat in good condition, you or a groomer should clip their nails once a month. If they do many high-intensity activities on rough ground, though, you might not have to worry so much about keeping their nails trimmed. Health and conditions. These 2 purebred breeds have quite a few health problems due to prolonged interbreeding. When they are crossed, they typically benefit from hybrid vigor. However, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't watch out for the species-related conditions that they can develop. This is why you need to get their parents' health records and notify your vet. It will help them to know what they should specifically watch out for during their checkups. Minor conditions. Wobbler syndrome, albinism, narcolepsy, color mutant alopecia, and allergies. Serious conditions. Heart problems, bloat, von Willebrand's, bone cancer, hypothyroidism, and joint dysplasia. Male versus female. There is not enough information established on this breed to determine differences between males and females. Final thoughts. The Rotterman is not the perfect dog for everyone, but they can make an excellent addition to your family and your home if you can give them plenty of time and love. You should also give your Rotterman plenty of high-protein food and exercise, and they will give you affection and protection in return.